Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube video. This video will recap the incidents that have happened in the past regarding Magnus Carlsen and Hans Niemann. I'll try to be as unbiased as possible because there has been a little or more biasness around the internet, and I think that should not be the case for a major event here. Okay, so let's start. So this happened first on September 24th when Magnus Carlsen was playing Hans Niemann. Now the match was pretty standard for a normal person. Magnus Carlsen lost, which is a big deal. Every time Magnus loses, it is a big deal. Now the case would end there because Magnus has lost before, few times, but he has lost, and he takes it sportingly. But this match was different because Magnus Carlsen had not lost as white in the past 2 years. The last time he lost was in October 2020 and against Levan Oronian. Levan has been on the top for quite a while, and his loss was kind of justified. But the loss against Hans Niemann was not, because Hans Niemann has been playing at a level that was not his own for a while. He has rapid improvement in chess, and that's a little cause of concern. So anyway, the match happens. There is an interview with Hans Niemann, and Hans Niemann says this.
Certainly the man of the hour, 2.5 out of 3. A dream start for you, Hans. Give us your opinion.
It's not bad, yeah. He played quite poorly, so I didn't do anything special. He just went. Well, okay, I think I played quite well, but I was actually very fortunate that this opening came on the board, and I looked at this today. And
You guessed this opening today?
I did not guess it, but for some miracle, I had checked this today, and it's such a ridiculous miracle that I don't even remember why I checked it.
So this just a ridiculous miracle is not helping Hans's case, because a ridiculous miracle he suddenly checked is giving a lot of red flags. Okay, after this interview happened, Magnus Carlsen resigned from the tournament itself. This is what he tweeted: "I've withdrawn from the tournament. I've always enjoyed playing in the Seinfeld Chess Club and hope to be back in the future." This is the GIF that he uploaded.
Prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
So that's that. So Magnus Carlsen resigned from the tournament. He stopped playing. That's why you see the games that he had played have a dash in them. His score is not counted. So Magnus versus Hans was not counted. So that was sad. But as soon as the interview happened, nobody flashed an eye or anything. But after Magnus resigned from the entire tournament, there was a lot of speculation. Okay? My man Hikaru posted a lot of a big he streams on Twitch, so he posted a big YouTube video suggesting what might be the issue, and it was implied there that Magnus cheated. Yes, people implied it before, but it was brought into the light because of Hikaru's video. Now there is a possibility that he cheated, but the possibility that he cheated over the board is very small, because nahi hota. People don't cheat over the board. It is very difficult. There have been instances, but that's been a long old case. So yeah, anyway, so the cheating possibility is only one, that he might have had help from Magnus's prep. So Magnus's preparation might have been leaked or something. His lines may have been leaked by his team, or obviously that small possibility of him cheating over the board. So that is difficult, but that happened, right? And that was a little concerning. It gathered in the internet for a couple of days. After round 4, there was no statements or anything, but after round 5, Hans Niemann was confronted again, saying, what's happening? Tell us.
Gotta speak about the elephant in the room. You've asked to have some words.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of things that have been, this social media stuff, and I just have a lot of things to say, and I've thought a lot about what I want to say and how I'm going to say it, and I think I can just, maybe I'll forget something, but let's just discuss a few things. So, first of all, my accent, I'm sorry, this is.
Okay, so the allegations on him, the interview was very awkward. First of all, Hans didn't go deep into the lines, that because this is the game that Magnus lost, so people would be interested to know what his plans, ideas were, but he did not go quite in detail about it in the interview that was held first. In the second interview, he explains what his lines were. He explains the game in much more detail. Uh, the interviewer is in the last interview very accusative. Happened, why this happened, what is it, please tell me. He wants to know. There were other accusations because Hans Niemann has apparently been outside for 2 years and practiced chess for 2 years. He was living somewhere and he picked up an accent. That's why he was speaking in a different accent, and his accent switches from that foreign accent to that American accent. So he basically clarifies that I hadn't been outside, I had been in a room, I had been playing chess, practicing chess. So that's that. Apart from that, he's saying that there has been no cheating, and over the board he has not cheated. It is important to know, he says over the board, because online he has cheated. He has cheated twice. He has confessed twice, and he has been caught once on chess.com. So that's that. Now, this happened. This interview happened, and the critics were kind of shut down. But the YouTube videos and the tweets still kept coming. Everybody covered this. Everybody in the entire universe. Okay, so this happened. After a few days, Magnus Carlsen and Hans Niemann get together in an event that is a part of the Champions Chess Tour, and they play one game. The game is not surprising, but Magnus Carlsen plays one move and resigns as planned. So this is a cause of concern not only for Magnus but for the entire chess community, because this is outright boycott of Hans Niemann. There has been just one tweet that he will not say anything, and that's it. So Hans Niemann is again under pressure because Magnus Carlsen is accusing him, right? um, this happens. There is again a lot of theories that come out and a lot of accusations, but there is no solid proof. Now this goes on for a while, and because it increases, there is a question to Magnus after one of his games in the Champions Chess Tour, the Julius Baer Cup. This is what he's asked, and this is what he replies.
Regarding the Niemann story, can we expect a statement from you coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll say a little bit more, whether it'll be tomorrow or one of the days after is not completely.
Yeah. Is it something you look forward to get off your chest, maybe?
I mean, to some extent, I generally want there to be, cheating in chess to be dealt with.
So this is a big bomb, right? Cheating in chess. Hans Niemann, he's asked a question about Hans Niemann and he says cheating in chess to be less. That's concerning. Now, once this statement is put out, all guns are blazing, right? Hans Niemann's cheating, Magnus Carlsen has very straightforwardly said, but now we are expecting a statement from Magnus saying why he left or what he did, why was the reason he didn't play. So he comes out with a tweet. This tweet is a bit long, but it does explain. So he starts with saying that why he stopped playing, why he didn't play the game, why he resigned. He says he apologizes for his actions. No, actually he doesn't. He says he knows that his actions are frustrated many in the chess community. He again iterates that cheating in chess is an existential threat to the game. Now that's difficult because in online chess, of course, there will be cheating and cheaters will be caught. But in over the board, it is very difficult. He says that we should consider increasing the security measures over the board, and it's okay. He says that when he was invited to the chess tournament in the Single Cup, he wanted to resign because Niemann was invited in the last minute and he didn't want that, apparently. Now, he goes on to say that Niemann has cheated more recently, which is a big allegation, right? On chess.com, which was recently, so Magnus Chess was recently acquired by chess.com, and Magnus Carlsen is now a part of chess.com. Now, if you go to think about it, the only people that have been coming very strongly on Hans Niemann have been Hikaru, Magnus, and the people from chess.com, Danny Rensch, and etc. So, the chess.com community being against Magnus Carlsen is fair because he has cheated online, right? And he has been caught doing so as well. But accusing him of over the board is a little difficult, right? Now, Magnus Carlsen says in this very long letter that there is more I would like to say. Unfortunately, at this time, I'm limited in what I can say without explicit permission from Niemann to speak openly. Now, that is a very big statement. If Niemann comes and says, okay, blurt your shit out, say what you want, but it has to be proof. But this is asking for, I don't know, asking for a solution openly, asking to berate him or misalign his image in public or something. Just allegations should not be the case, in my opinion. So, anyway, this happens, and now we have a lot of theories to discuss. This is the crux of the matter. Now, theories. So, there is one very popular theory. Okay, let's get out two things out of the room. Okay, first is Hans is not cheating. In a perfect world, that would be very good and fine. And maybe he is not. Okay, maybe he's just become a very good chess player, and that might be the case. I think that it might be the case. The second is he is cheating. Now, the problem right now is the chess community is trying to find ways to say that this is why he's not cheating, because it is very easy to find that. It is nearly impossible to find an answer to say that this is the proof that he's cheating. Now you can counter argument it. Just because Magnus has said that he is cheating, now they are trying to find ways to say yes, this is there is no way he didn't cheat. So the points that have been come up in social media and online, from the majority of them, have been against Hans, because they say that this is the result, this is the result, this is why he must have cheated. No, the problem is there is an allegation saying that he is cheating. How is he cheating? What is going to cheat? That should be the clues or the hints or whatever, in my opinion. Now, let's go into the theories. Okay, the first theory is very popular, which is called something about anal beats that Hans has apparently stuck in his private parts that vibrate when he has a right move and don't when he doesn't. So, yeah, that just seems weird, but okay, that's one. Okay, that's one theory. Another theory is that obviously he has been given lines from Magnus's team that he might play this or he might play that, which seems unlikely because nobody from Magnus's team has spoken up. Because obviously Magnus would have fired them once he had known this, but I don't know, some games, possible. Now, so those are the two theories. There are other theories as well, that maybe he has some dirt on the organizers and they are helping him and they cannot remove him, or something along the lines. The fourth theory is that the chess.com team knows what's going on. They have solid proof, concrete proof against Niemann, and they don't want to completely annihilate his career, which is why they've been asking. This is why the statement by Magnus Carlsen, unfortunately at this time I'm limited. That is why the statement, because the permission statement, because he knows what's wrong and he's just giving him a heads up. Okay, आखिरी मौका दे रहा हूँ. If you want to come up again, please do. That's it. Now there have been, I'm going to criticize some people because just because I can. Okay, I have no authority. I don't understand chess well enough as per these GMs. Hikaru has had 6 videos just based on this drama. He's got lots and lots of views on them. Like, yeah, so that's drama always escalates. Now Hikaru's view is very simple. Yes, Hans cheated. He's not saying it outright, but he's implying that he has. Now Ben Feingold has a very good outlook on this. He says that yes, Hans may have cheated, and he's not supporting Hans, but he's saying that if you don't have proof on Hans, please keep your trap shut. Magnus right now is acting like a bully. That yes, I don't want to play him because he has cheated in the past. I don't want to play him anymore. Yes, Magnus has all the right to not play him, but that's putting allegations without proof is a bit over the line, I think. Apart from that, okay, I'll discuss one event of cheating that happened. It happened in India. Chessbase India covered it. So what happened was there was this guy who had a very rapid increase in chess, and it felt weird how he was getting it. So at that time, Bluetooth technology was very new to India, and he was apparently using a small chip inside his ear, from which he was getting moves to play on the board. So technology may be a big part of this, that Hans may be cheating that way, but unless Magnus has proof, that shouldn't be the case.